in honor of butterflies, which they're representing endurance, love, freedom, hope, rebirth, beauty, and transformation. I'm gonna be making some beautiful home decor butterfly DIYs. I'm using this outdoor butterfly metal sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna be trace it on my scrapbook sheets. You can find scrapbook sheets like this at any crafting store such as Hobby Lobby. I think I got mine from Hobby Lobby. I'm using my crafting stash today, so whatever I found in my crafting stash, that's what I'm gonna be making. And you can always use a book sheets, pages, any kind of design that you prefer. So after I trace the butterfly on my sheets, I'm gonna cut off a couple of them, and I'm gonna turn this into such a beautiful project. You can use butterfly decor as your daughter's birthday decor theme, decor in your daughter's room, even for your daughter's bridal shower. I mean, the sky is the limit. Nobody can go wrong with the butterfly decor, and they're such a beautiful, happy look. After I cut off a couple of butterflies, now I'm gonna seal them with a Mod Podge and make them more harder. And now that they're all nice and ready and dry, I'm gonna be gluing them on my wooden stain sign that I purchased from Michael's a few months ago. It was only $5, but I believe I pay even less than that. And now I'm gonna be adding my butterflies to it. So I'm adding one of it on the corner. I'm gluing it, and then the second one I'm gonna layer it on top of it with the wings being up and creating the 3D dimension to my butterflies. And we're gonna create such an inexpensive but very expensive look as a beautiful home decor. Now that I add my first butterfly on top corner, I'm adding my second one with the same design on my sheet on the bottom corner. Just like so, the same way like I did the first one, layering one, gluing it all the way on the bottom, and then the second butterfly creating the 3D effect, just gluing the middle part, and the wings are just open like they're ready to fly away. For my third butterfly that have a different writings on it and in different color, all I did is I just glue the two pieces together, the inside part of it, they have a white on the back. So I'm just gonna glue them together, and then I'm gonna glue it in the middle of my sign the opposite way that the other two butterflies on top and on the bottom are glued, if that makes sense. Also, I'm gonna leave those wings open so we can have that 3D effect on it, and that's it. I mean, the sky's the limit. You can always be creative and adding not just the same size as the butterflies like I made. You can make a smaller butterflies and layer them on your sign, and it's always gonna look so beautiful. So now when my butterfly is ready, as I mentioned, I'm just gluing it in the middle, and then I'm gonna go next to my next embellishments. I am melting some white wax, and I'm gonna be making a small stamps for my sign. I know it's so light for you to see, but it's just a melting white wax, and I'm showing you my box of wax that I have, all those different colors. I really love to work with them. I use them in so many of my projects. You can find waxes like this in any crafting stores, or Amazon is having those, I believe. And now when my white wax is melted, I'm just gonna add it on my parchment paper so it will be easy to remove it. And now with my stamp marker, I'm just gonna make one, and since I have enough wax for a second one, I just made a second stamp. And you cannot see it, but have such a beautiful like a tree design on it, and it's just perfect for the corner of my sign. So I'm gonna glue one of the stamp right there on the corner. And also, here is an idea, those ribbon transfers from Dollar Tree. I didn't want to use any ribbon transfers that I usually use with Redesign with Prima or IOD. This time I'm showing you just from Dollar Tree. items how you can create a high-end decor. I'm just adding those two design like a postcard and the floral on top to create a beautiful vintage French shabby chic look. And now I'm just adding my ribbon transfer stickers on the corner, and you can use any scraper you got just to layer that ribbon transfer. It's so easy. Anybody probably did it now and know how those beautiful transfers work. And you can stop here, but knowing me, I always gotta add extras. So I made two bows with the different lace ribbons, and I decided to add those ribbons together on the corner of my sign. As I mentioned, you can create any kind of style, and I love shabby chic, and this is just a perfect look. Let me know, what do you think? I got this metal cage lantern from Hobby Lobby for $7 when it was 75% off. So I'm just gonna remove the tags, and after I remove the tags, we're gonna create a beautiful floral butterfly decor. I mean, this is such a easy and quick decor that anybody can do with anything that you got in your house. You can use any greeneries that you have. I'm adding this wreath, greenery wreath that I have in my stash. You can even create your own wreath, but since I had this one already ready, I'm just gonna add this one on the bottom of my lantern. Also, I'm showing you, I'm gonna be adding it on top of these thrifted candle holders just to give that beautiful high-end look. And now in the middle, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna add this bird cage or a lantern. And we're gonna be adding some butterflies that I already used for my previous projects, and I have them in my stash, and they're like a 3 different sizes and colors with a metal wire on the bottom, just perfect to add them on my lantern. So I'm gonna be adding one on top, the other one is gonna be in the middle, and then the third one is gonna go on the bottom. I mean, you can be creative, you can add anything you like, not just, if you're not a lover of butterflies, you can add some birdies or some florals on it. I'm gonna show you on my next video how I added on this lantern, my second one, how I added some lemons. So my upcoming video, it's coming up with lemons sometimes this week. You gotta stick around to see what I did. But you can always be creative. Anybody have a different style, and you can create very low on a budget or whatever you got in the house. Just mix your ideas with your floral. And now I'm adding some different florals. And also, before I go to the floral section for my garland that I'm creating, this video is part of July Butterfly Challenge. It's hosted by my darling friends Tami and Ellie. Happiness Created, Tami, and DIY from House to Home Ellie. They're hosting this amazing challenge, and their links from their channels are in my description box, along with the amazing playlist. So after you're done watching my video, you know where you're going next. So much talent and so much butterfly inspirations. Now I grab all those florals that I got, not all those, but just a couple of florals that I have from my Dollar Tree stash, and I'm just gonna add them and see how they're gonna look the best. At the end, I removed the daisies and I added all those different colors of floral, and adding it to that greenery wreath that I had, it looks so high-end and just perfect. Like, look how beautiful and high-end it looks. I added on top of my thrifted candle holder. And let me know, what do you think? Do you love it? And if I inspired you today. This one is quick and easy. I have this wall art vintage style piece thrifted long time ago, and I painted with a French linen color. I show you how originally was on the bottom, but I just use a plaid French linen color. And now, just to decorate it, I'm gonna be adding these metal butterflies that I got in my stash from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna be adding 2 of them. One is gonna be on the side, just like that. I'm just gonna be gluing it. And then for the next one, the second one, I just want to use the back part of my butterfly to match my theme scheme and make it all cohesive. And simple as that. I didn't do much to it except I paint this wall art piece or wall scones, and as you can see, this is the top, but to match it, I'm just gonna use back part of the butterfly. And to do that, I'm just gonna remove these glass spheres balls, and I'm gonna remove the wire, and I'm gonna add it from the inside of my butterfly. And I didn't want it to paint them because I like this copper metallic look to my butterflies, and they're just a perfect match with this wall art piece. And I'm just adding the spheres back to that wire and gluing it back in the middle on my butterfly. As simple as that, not even 5 minutes. I just remake this new look to this wall art vintage piece. Let me know, what do you think? You can always find pieces like this at the thrift store, so look them around. I bought this like 2 years ago, I believe, and it was staying in my stash, and it was just a perfect occasion now, just with adding those butterfly, and it's gonna look just perfect. And for those of you who doesn't know me, I haven't introduced myself. I am C, and this is CeeJ DIY, where we create amazing home decor, very low on a budget, and we always have so much fun. Now that I add my second butterfly on the bottom, that's it. Let me know, what do you think about this creation? This one is one of my oldest creations, but I had to share it since it involved butterflies on it, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy I made it. If you have a Cricut, you can cut out a butterfly stencil, and I got this one from Michael's. It was on clearance. It's one of those plaid stencils. So I'm just adding the largest butterfly in the middle of my round wooden sign. You can find signs like this at Dollar Tree. And on top of it, I'm gonna add this wording, never hide your wings. First I thought I'm gonna add it on the bottom, but I decided to add it on top of it. With a sponge brush, I'm applying this beautiful violet folk art paint. You can use any color that you like, and this is such a beautiful color on it. And for the words, I'm just using a black folk art paint, and then with a brush, I'm just going over the words. And simple as that, we made a beautiful butterfly sign. I just love how it came out, no bleed through. As long as you don't have a lot of paint when you apply it to your stencils, you will never have a bleed through. It's just perfect. Now I'm just gonna remove the words, and then we're gonna go to the next embellishments for my sign. For the frame, I'm just gonna be using this ribbon. I got this one from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And with the glue, I'm just going around the edges, and I'm just creating a beautiful frame for my sign. Now that I got the frame with this beautiful ribbon, also I'm gonna be making 4-loop bow with this polka dot burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. And simple as that, I tie it in the middle, and I'm gonna glue it on top of my sign. I'm just making this edges, those from my bow, just like that, like a zigzag I always like to make my bows like this. And it already looks beautiful. But now for extra embellishments, I'm gonna be adding those beautiful butterfly stickers from Dollar Tree. And what a beautiful, unique look. Let me know, what do you think about all those creations that I made today? Do you like them? Are you gonna recreate some of them? Did I inspire you today? And as I mentioned, you don't need to love the butterflies. You can always add different kind of ideas with birdies or farmhouse. I mean, any kind of ideas, and you're gonna make your home decor just perfect. Or as I mentioned, for your loved ones, you can create them a beautiful decorations. And before I let you go, thank you so much for stopping by today and always giving me your unconditional love with watching my videos and giving me the best comments. I love you all. Don't forget to check out the amazing playlist, amazing Tami and Ellie. Thank you, my ladies. I love you. And the amazing, all those creators with so much inspirations. And until next time, like I mentioned, you're gonna have a little bit of preview on this video for my next one upcoming. It's gonna be sometime this week. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of music, positive energy, blessings. Happy summer from me to you. Bye bye.